Yo, what up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Bash. So the beta has dropped, obviously, as you know. I've been talking about it nonstop. But I've gotten a lot of requests. People have been asking me to kind of come up with the video where I take a look at all the multiplayer options. I mean, I look at the matchmaking options. I'm going to look at, the menu, how you start a game off, the user interface, and, all the things that you would interact with. So this isn't actually gameplay, but this is pretty relevant to you when you get the beta, because you're going to be going through all this stuff. So I'm going to give you a little overview. I'll take a quick look at the theater, and then we'll go about actually just getting into a game through the matchmaking options. So I mean, right off the bat, there's just this welcome to the beta screen. Nothing special, yada yada yada. Basically just says this is a beta, so don't expect big things. Then we get into the screen. Only options you have are play the beta and quit. Obviously you want to play it, so that's what we're going to do. There's a lot to talk about. Like, there's things that I don't talk about here that I'm going to talk about in other videos. One of them being, you can customize your Spartans, the new controls and things like that. I'm not going to talk about those in this video too much, but I will get in depth into those things in another video, so there will be a part 2. So, to the right when you start, you have all your friends, where they're at, what they're doing, and you can see right here the customizable Spartans. Like, some people have big shoulder pads, some people have huge helmets, some people have small helmets. I mean, it all depends on what you want, and that's cool. It adds a little bit of personalization to the game, which is cool. Here you have the theater. I didn't use the theater a lot in Halo 3, so I can't really speak on what's changed. Maybe you guys can kind of talk about what's changed. You guys can see it all right here. Just look at your recent games and you can play them, add them to your file share, whatever it is. So, I mean, the cool thing is my friends always stay on the right, throughout, so I can always kind of see where they're at. And if, for whatever reason, one of them jumps into a lobby out of a game, I can kind of join them and play with them. You have social settings right here. You can kind of map your preferences on what you want. You want polite people, you want rowdy people, do you want people who talk a lot, people who don't talk a lot, obviously the connection options have kind of remained the same. So here we go, we got Slayer Arena, which is basically just 2 teams of 4 playing Slayer, and this is kind of a ranked setting. It's not available yet. You have standard playlist, which is grab bag. Grab bag is just 4-on-4 Slayer. You play with your team. There's a lot of different game types, not always Slayer. But it's cool. And free-for-all, which is kind of turning into my favorite, has a lot of different options as well. And, those are all you really have to choose from. The only ones that are available as we speak are free-for-all and grab bag. So, we started looking for some players. For some reason, it took a long time to get players into this game. So I'm kind of going to fast-forward through it. Not fast-forward, but just, move through time. But usually it finds players pretty quickly. When it does find players, one thing you'll see right off the bat is you get to vote for the game type. You have 3 different game types, and you'll see in about 1 second right here. And you can kind of vote for them. If you don't want any of these game types, you can choose none of the above. But in this case, I want Headhunter, so I'm going to go with that. And I'm going to vote for that, and we're all going to vote for it. You can also take a look at, who you're playing against and their stats and all that good stuff. So, this is basically all there is to it, and the game starts. So, I mean, I'm going to come out with part 2. Look out for that. And gameplays are also on the way. So, I'll see you guys later. Peace.